Ooh, what are those marbles doing on the floor? Ooh, oh God.
What am I going to eat for dinner
What's
tonight?
happening?
What's so great about Sex and the City anyway?
I can hear something.
Who let the dogs out?
What the hell? Oh, those are my own thoughts, but why can I hear them so loud? So I've recreated the scene of the movie What Women Want, made in 2000 with Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt, and I will show you now the original clip.
He's about to discover what women think.
Let me get you a cab, sir.
Thank you, Flo.
You're welcome, my little sweet buns.
What did you say?
Me? Nothing.
So I remember when I was younger, seeing this movie a bunch of times, and I was like, wow, imagine having that power, knowing what the opposite sex thinks all the time. Now I think for women, knowing what men think all the time, it doesn't sound that good. I think it's better that you don't know what we think. But I'm here to give you advice on what men don't want. So let's start the video. Now, we all go through these periods, sometimes once a month. What? Sometimes for a short or long time. And, it's absolutely natural. It's normal. And probably when you're with your longtime partner, why did I say partner, they will probably just accept it because they love you, you've been together for a long time, and everybody has them. But even if it's reoccurring often, this will affect your relationship. Now imagine being on dates for a few times or dating for short periods. They will probably not accept it. And we have all insecurities. I remember when I was a teenager, I was very insecure. One of my main insecurities was my nose. I thought I had the longest and sharpest nose in the world. I am not kidding. I thought that I could just cut a building in half with my nose. And luckily, when you grow older, hopefully those little insecurities go away. Especially physical insecurities. The way I dealt with it is I decided to grow a beard. Not just any beard, but a ginger beard. And with this ginger beard, people stop focusing on my nose, but they focus on my beard. So if you can grow a ginger beard, I would totally recommend it. No, jokes aside, everyone has insecurities. However, when you're just starting to date, it's bad to show these insecurities straight away because people didn't invest enough time in you, they don't know you enough, and with all the choice out there on dating apps, they will probably just not accept it and move on to another person. So it's very important for the women out there, and it's actually also for the men. Don't show your insecurities in the first few dates. If you're aware of those insecurities, why am I saying insecure? So if you're aware of them, just keep them in the closet, and once you're building that relationship, you can start showing them gradually. And I will tell you the reason why I think it's very important. I am generally a happy person. I don't remember the last time I was really upset, and I just love having positive people around me. With insecurities, they show negative vibes or negative energy. And for me, as a happy person, it will affect me greatly because I don't know how to deal with it. So probably what I will do is just keep these people away. And that's what other men will do if they see that you are just showing off insecurities, negative energy. They will probably not endure it. So that is the reason why it's so important to not show it in the first few dates. Also, if you're not showing insecurities and you're more showing positive energy, you know, you're being positive on the first few dates, just show off a lot of positive energy, people get really addicted to it and they will love you for it. It's more like a state of mind, and that's why another reason showing insecurities is not good, basically. I want to mention also depression. I've been once or twice depressed in my life. I know how bad it is, and I think sometimes it's still a taboo, which I don't understand because everyone deals with depression one way or another. But if you feel like you're depressed, I would suggest not to go on dates. It sounds maybe like very logical, but I know some people that do it. The problem is that the dating world is very aggressive, very harsh, very sometimes too honest, and with that I mean that person doesn't know you, so they can just tell you whatever they think without caring about your feelings, and I think that can affect your depression even more. So you will also just your state of mind, you will just also not be prepared for dating. So if you have depression, what I would suggest is to deal with it. Go to a therapist, talk to your close friends, try to find that happy place. It takes time, but once you're over that depression, then you can start dating, basically. Now, we have never been more in a self-centered, selfish society as we have now. You know, we have the selfie culture, we have the TikTok app, we even have YouTube. So people, they love showing themselves. They love taking selfies. They love doing embarrassing stuff on TikTok, and then the world gets to see it, and they just don't care. Thing is, I believe that the same energies match each other. With that, I mean, let me give you a simple example. If you are a doctor, right? So you are always around doctors in the hospital, or maybe some gatherings or parties. The chance of you finding a doctor as a partner is much greater, right, than it would be, for example, for me. So it's the same with energy. If you're someone that attracts, let's give you an example. Let's give an example. You are on TikTok, regularly, and you like to dance, do those silly dances, and you attract certain men out there. A lot of those men are not there for your dance. They are just for you showing off maybe your body, right? And these men can be quite superficial. So you will probably attract those type of men, and if it's not the type of men you want, well, the best thing is to not do it, basically, right? It's not to go on TikTok and not do those certain things. If you want to have a higher chance of finding someone genuine, stable, that will love you for your personality, then you have to do other things, like you have to try to work on a productive skill. So that's what I mean with, if you're being very selfish, and people can see it, if you're a kind of self-centered person, they probably, if they like you, they will like that trait. And what does that tell about that person, right? That means that probably they might also be very self-centered, even narcissistic. And think about it, is that the type of guy you want to attract? If yes, continue. If not, then you have to show off other qualities, other personality traits. And that's what I mean with matching the same energy. I always believe that the same energies attract each other. That's actually true. And I want to give an example for myself when I used to go on dates. That I think I don't like aggressive people. I don't like, like shouting and these things. I've always hated it since I was little. So if I see someone that is aggressive, like a woman that is aggressive like that, and I know that if we would ever get into an argument that she would just scream at me, I cannot deal with that. What does that mean? I'm going to avoid those type of people. I have a higher chance to not meet these type of people during my dates. There is nothing worse for a guy to feel that his personal space is being invaded. He feels suffocated and he feels like he has no freedom at all. And I think it applies for the women out there as well. And what I see a lot out there is that people think that once they're in a relationship, they are one individual, one entity. That's not how it works. You are still two individuals with their own hobbies, their own space, their own life. And yes, you're going to support each other, you're going to love each other, you're going to help each other being a better person. But you're still two separate individuals, and a lot of people don't understand. And the problem is, if you're one individual, it's actually a toxic relationship. And I will tell you why. A lot of women, actually I think some men too, I think more women though, I've heard about it, I've heard it from friends, from people around me. Some individuals out there cannot be without a partner. They always have to have someone. They always have to be in a relationship. And once that relationship breaks up, maybe next week they're already with somebody else. That means that they are not comfortable being alone, being with themselves. It's very bad. I would actually, it kind of also means that they might not love themselves, because if you're not comfortable with yourself, how can you love yourself, right? So for these individuals out there, I would say work first on yourself. Learn to be comfortable being alone. Learn to love yourself. Learn to grow yourself, and then find a partner. It's very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy to always want to have someone in your life and not being able to be with yourself. And the thing is, men love a woman that is able to sustain herself, just give him his space and work on her own hobbies, development. And I don't think any man out there likes a woman that doesn't give his freedom, his space, something like that. So yeah, I think it's important, and I think a lot of people still do that. So for me, these are 3 things that are important to avoid when you're looking for the right guy. If you like this video, if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like it. If you haven't subscribed already, click on the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.